So hello everybody, my name is Maria and I'm from Facey, and now we're going to talk a little bit about Advent.
Hey, and I'm Pete.
I'm Dorothy, and as Maria already told you, today we are going to take a closer look on the theme of Advent again. I don't know if you remember, but last week we crafted our own Advent calendar, boxes and envelopes. And now Advent is really close, and that's why we have to think about what exactly we can put in our boxes and our envelopes. So if you haven't watched the video from last week, how to craft your own Advent calendar, I would suggest that you watch this video first and then come back here. Yeah, before we start, Maria will tell us a little bit more about what Advent means to us as Christians and what this time stands for. You can be really excited, and yeah, we're going to see each other.
So what Advent means? To us to understand what Advent means, we need to figure it out what is the period of time in the year that Advent happens. So basically Advent happens 4 weeks before Christmas. And the word Advent as basically something that is going to arrive, something that is coming. So this whole period of time of Advent is basically the meaning of preparing our heart for Christmas and the birth of Christ. And so what actually people buy for this whole period of time? Actually people can buy Advent wraps that can put like some candles, there's 4 candles, but I'm not gonna explain the meaning of it because we're going to see in the following weeks. And we can buy some calendar Advent, but I'll let Peter explain why it's meaning and some facts about this. So yeah, bye!
According to the Guinness World Record, the biggest Advent calendar ever was located in England, in London, in 2007, and it was 71 meters high and 23 meters wide. And it was located in St. Pancras railway station. And here you can see a picture of it. And now we unfortunately can't make a replica of this, but we can make a smaller one for our own.
Alright, so as Pete already told you, we will continue making our own Advent calendar today. What do we need? We need paper. It's really good if you have white paper and also colored paper, a pen to write, colored pencils, scissors and sweets if you want to, which we can put into our Advent calendar. So last week we made our envelopes and boxes, and today we are going to fill them. And we want to start with the envelopes. And I was thinking about what can we put into our envelopes. And one thought that came to my mind are Christmassy drawings. So I have drawn, for example, an Advent wreath with 5 candles, a Christmas tree with some really beautiful lights, presents and a nativity scene. At first I've drawn the outline with a black pen, and now I'm coloring it in with colored pencils. And you can be really creative and color whatever you like. And while I'm coloring this in, I will tell you how the Advent calendar got invented. So the idea of the Advent calendar started in the mid-19th century, when German Christians marked a countdown to Christmas with child marks on doors from December the 1st until the 24th. Or they lit candles to count the days leading to Christmas. That's interesting, isn't it? And then the first handmade calendar was probably made in the late 19th century for a child named Gerhard Lang. He was also German, and it was his mother who made his calendar because she stuck 24 tiny sweets to a square of cardboard for her son to eat over the Advent period, to have something really nice. And this simple idea stayed with him, and when Lang became an adult, he opened a printing office, and in the beginning of the 20th century he produced what is thought to be the first ever printed Advent calendar with 24 colored pictures. Later then, the typical doors were added to the Advent calendar to increase the surprise. And then the idea started to spread around the world, and now many people have an Advent calendar. Yeah, so now I finished coloring, and I'm going to tell you another idea on what you can do to fill your boxes and envelopes. So when we want to fill the envelopes, we can put some Bible verses in it which are linked to Advent or Christmas. Because when we read these Bible verses, we can prepare our hearts for Christmas, and we get reminded of the message and the true meaning of Christmas, that Jesus came as a tiny baby to our world, and God himself became human. And I've decided to take a colored sheet of paper and I wrote a few Bible verses down. For example, Isaiah 9 verse 6. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders. And he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And I've also written down John 1 verse 9. The true light that gives light to everyone was coming into the world. And Luke 2 verse 14. Glory to God in the highest heaven, and on earth peace to those on whom his favor rests. You can choose whatever Bible verse you like. It can also be a not Christmassy one, like for example Philippians 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, or Psalm 118 verse 6, the Lord is on my side, I will not fear. It's really nice to have some encouraging words for your loved ones. And furthermore, you can also write down appreciating words for your loved ones. For example, for my parents, I wrote down, thank you for your love, or thank you for your help. Or you could also write, thank you for always being there for me. And if you made the Advent calendar for your friends, you can write something like, you are an amazing friend. Thank you for all the fun which we have together. Just write something kind to make them smile. These are the ideas for the envelopes. When you fill the boxes, you can choose whatever you like to put in it. I've decided to fill my boxes with sweets because I really like them. And it would be really good if you have sweets which are packed up, like I have here, for example, chocolate, or you can use candies or gummy bears. And if you want to do the Advent calendar for your friends, which still go to school, then you could, for example, also use stickers or useful things for school such as rubbers or pencil sharpeners. Just be creative and put things in which they might like. And it also doesn't need to be expensive because the most important thing is that it comes from the heart. And I hope that you like these ideas to fill in your boxes and envelopes, and I wish you a lovely week and we see each other next week. Bye!